When looking at logarithmic properties, we see three properties. Each one provides a shortcut when solving logarithms. The first one, being the product property, says that the logarithm of product is the sum of the log of its factors. Right here, we see the log, base b times mn, being broken up into log base b m plus log base b times n. The next property is the quotient property. This property says that the log of a quotient is the difference of the logs of the dividend and the divisor. This property provides a quick shortcut when dealing with any logarithms that include dividing or subtracting. Right here, we can see the logarithm with the quotient m over n being broken up into log base b times m minus log base b times n. The third property is the power property. This property says that the log of a power is the exponent times the logarithm of the base of the power. This property allows for a quicker way to simplify logarithms dealing with powers. In this logarithm, the exponent on m, which is p, is being brought to the front of the logarithm. Let's do a practice problem using the product property. In this logarithm, we see log base 6 times 5y. Using the product property, we can break this problem down to log base 6 times 5 plus log base 6 times y. Now we have two more practice problems using the product property. With this first one, we're going to have to expand the logarithm. We see log base 2 times 3a being broken into log base 2 times 3 plus log base 2 times a. We can see the 3 going to the first addend of the logarithm and the a going to the second. This next logarithm we're going to need to condense. We're going to see log base 5 times 2y plus log base 5 times 8 being condensed into log base 5 times 16y. Now let's look deeper into the quotient property. This property allows us to deal with logarithms that subtract and divide quicker. With this specific logarithm, we see log base 7 times a over 2. Using the quotient property, this can be broken into log base 7 times a minus log base 7 times 2. Here are two more practice problems we can do using the quotient property. The first one, we're going to have to expand. We're going to take the logarithm log base b times 4 over c and expand it to log base b times 4 minus log base b times c. We can see the 4 going to the first half of the addend and the c going to the second. This next logarithm we're going to do is log times 3z minus log times 8. Once again, we're going to use the quotient property for this rule to condense. This will condense to log times 3z over 8. The last property we're going to deal with is the power property. Once again, this property allows us to deal with logarithms using exponents quicker. In this specific logarithm, we have log base 2 times x cubed. This can be broken down to 3 times log base 2 times x. You can see the 3 being taken to the front of the equation and x being taken to the end. Here are two more logarithms we can work. The first one is log base 7 times x to the fifth. Using the product property, we can take the exponent 5 to the front of the equation and multiply by log base 7 times x. The last logarithm we have is 6 times log base 3 times y. We're going to have to condense this equation to log base 3 times y to the 6th power. We can be 6 being brought from the front of the equation down to the exponent on y.